One more quick example of graphing in intercept form. I'm going to graph here y equals, this is 2x plus 2 times x minus 3. Now, the reason that we can't necessarily just go by what this number is right here is if you have a situation like what I have here, where I don't just have x plus 2, I have 2x plus 2. So in a situation like this, it's really important that you make sure you take the time to figure out when this whole factor equals 0. So I really want to find, when does 2x plus 2 equal 0? I'd subtract 2 from both sides, divide both sides by 2, x equals negative 1. So really negative 1 is my x-intercept, not the 2 that it looks like it might have been. And then over here, when does x minus 3 equal 0? Well, add 3 to both sides, x equals 3. So I have two x-intercepts here, at negative 1 and at 3. Let's go put those on a coordinate plane. So I have vertex, or not a vertex, sorry. I have x-intercept at negative 1 and 3 again. We start off by plotting those points. Now again, remember the fact that our parabola is symmetric, so my axis of symmetry has to be halfway in between. And if I count my distance between these points, there's 4, which means my axis of symmetry has to be 2 away. Which is at x equals 1. To get my y coordinate of my vertex, since I know my x coordinate of my vertex has to be on this axis of symmetry, to get the y coordinate of my vertex, remember that we take this 1, which is our axis of symmetry, and plug it in to our equation. So y equals 2 times, well, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 2, times 1 minus 3. 2 times 2 plus 2 is 4, times negative 2. Oops, I don't know why I put this extra 2 here. I don't need that 2. There we go. So 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. That's better. Then we can plot our vertex on our parabola. And since I apparently did not leave myself enough room, I'm going to change this so I go up by 2's. So here's 10. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8. Here's my vertex. And keep in mind, we really want one more point on here. One more point on each side. So we can plug in, we could plug in 2 as the next value. Right here, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2, times 2 minus 3. 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. So 2, negative 6 is also on my parabola, which means 0, negative 6 is as well, because we're the same on the other side of our axis of symmetry. Connect that. And we get our parabola.